When the wife who tricked her husband into a vasectomy suddenly brought home a boy, faced with her husband's doubts, the wife replied calmly, "You had the vasectomy, but I didn't." "What do you mean?" The wife confessed honestly. "This child is his, with his first love." Right after that, she claimed her husband was infertile, and demanded the company inheritance go to this child. As soon as she said this, the husband was struck like a thunderbolt. He remembered how she feared the pain of childbirth, afraid of losing her figure, though he loved her, so she chose to have the surgery. But he never expected this was her reward. When questioned by her husband, the woman showed no guilt at all. Instead, she threatened either hold a recognition banquet for the child, or they would get a divorce. Then she turned and left with the child without a glance back. What they didn't know was that his plans would all fall apart. Because his mother had long suspected the daughter-in-law's true intentions. 10 years ago, she advised her son to donate sperm. The man, utterly disappointed, immediately called his secretary, ordering to activate the highest clearance to publicly share his DNA data worldwide, using all resources to find every child born from his sperm donation 10 years ago. In less than a day, the secretary found 3 children related to him through big data. 2 of them were boys. 1 was a girl, and all their mothers were of high status. 1 was a famous Chinese actress, another was a respected research institute academician. Then, the man instructed his secretary to contact them. She planned a grand recognition banquet at the most luxurious hotel in Haicheng to publicly humiliate his wife and first love. Meanwhile, the woman was certain her husband would accept the child she had with his first love. After all, she had no heir. She was bound to be anxious now. Just then, the first love saw the news about the man hosting Ren Xingyan's event. The woman immediately thought it was a sign of her husband giving in, firmly believing the banquet was for her son. So on Ren Xingyan's day, she brazenly brought the first love and the child to the banquet. Once inside, she started criticizing the decorations. The first love ignorantly claimed, even if the man disliked her, he shouldn't insult her with cheap roses. The secretary was about to explain they were imported champagne roses, but the brat grabbed the bouquet and threw it at the man. "Handling even small things like this, you don't still want to be my dad, do you? I don't want a useless dad like you." The wife immediately questioned her husband's sincerity, then threatened him over his infertility. "If you don't acknowledge the son, when you're old, you might not even have anyone to care for you. You'll regret it too late then." The boy mocked him from the side. "Always socializing and staying up late, ruining your health. You'll never have your own kids in this life." Just then, priceless gifts were presented one by one. Guests immediately recognized the pure gold agate longevity lock, once only for nobility. Market value no less than 30 million yuan. Also, pure gold tableware once used by a queen, and priceless jade safety pendants. Seeing this, the wife's expression finally softened, but after the first love said she didn't like him, she accused the man again of using worthless gifts to fool people. The first love shamelessly mocked, "These so-called gifts, not only do they not suit his son's status, but the man would be called stingy if word got out. These gifts are already valuable enough. Just that longevity lock alone is worth a common person's lifetime of hard work." The man sneered inwardly, looking at their greedy faces. He immediately played along and asked, "What kind of gift would be worthy enough?" The wife demanded his standalone villa with a garden, a luxury car to drive the child to school, and 10% of his company worth 50 billion yuan. Such an excessive and greedy demand. The man agreed without hesitation, and immediately told his secretary to arrange it. The first love was overjoyed at this. She claimed she'd heard from the woman before that the man loved her son deeply, but she didn't believe it. Today she finally saw the truth. The wife smugly said, her husband always obeyed him. Besides, Xiaoba was her son, born after 10 months. For his sake, her husband would surely love him too. By then, the secretary had efficiently arranged everything. The brat eagerly opened the stock transfer agreement, unaware the transferee was clearly listed as the man's 3 biological children. Unfortunately, the brat couldn't read, focusing only on playing with the car keys. Unexpectedly, the first love pushed even further. Feigning grievance, she claimed the son was being adopted by others, leaving her heart feeling empty and very bitter. The wife quickly comforted her, saying the son had only one real dad, then demanded her husband give the hot spring villa in the West City to the first love as compensation. Then made an even more reckless demand. "As for me, I want 135 and 246 back as well, plus 2 million yuan monthly allowance into Qining's account." Saying this with an air of command, reminding her husband to do as told. The man found it utterly absurd. "Sit down. Are you out of your mind? Why should I raise your child? A spoiled brat." The man stopped wasting words and laid it all out, saying he would recognize his children today. But the one to acknowledge isn't that ill-mannered child he had with Bai Yueguang. He immediately told his wife to take their people and get out of here at once. His wife trembled with anger right away. She angrily accused her husband of being incapable of having children. If he won't accept his own son, who else would he accept? The man was about to argue but couldn't. The brat fired back with arrogant words. "Kneel down. You and I ride horses. If we ride for 10 minutes, I might barely forgive you. If you want to ride, go to your real dad. Zhou Qi can kneel and ride with him. I don't have that kind of time, nor will I serve you. This kind of rude mindset. You dare insult me?" The brat immediately climbed onto the table in the room. The man just tried to stop him, but was stopped by his wife. Then the brat grabbed a golden bowl and smashed it hard on the man's head. This blow completely enraged the man. Protected by his wife, the brat remained fearless. He threatened that the man would have to rely on him to be cared for in old age. "Now hurry up and kneel so I can ride you. Maybe if I'm happy, I'll consider accepting him as dad." Unexpectedly, the man grabbed the brat and started losing control. Since his parents won't teach him to behave, he would take it upon himself to teach him a lesson today. The wife quickly snatched their son from the man's grasp. Bai Guang, seeing her son hit, instantly furious and frantic, she scolded the man for taking his anger out on the child. Thinking she could still control the man, his wife immediately threatened. Even if the man knelt down and begged them, they wouldn't let their son accept him as dad. Little did they know, a scene that would completely shatter him was about to unfold. They don't want him, neither do you nor I.